Welcome to the AI Digest for April 1st through 3rd, 2026. In just 48 hours, the AI field saw a massive revenue milestone, two major Google model launches, a viral essay that reframed how millions think about software, and 15 new research papers pushing the boundaries of video generation, agentic AI, reasoning, and autonomous driving. Let's break it all down. OpenAI has reached $25 billion in annualized revenue, and the company is taking early steps toward a public market listing, potentially as early as late 2026. Anthropic isn't far behind at nearly 19 billion ARR. These numbers confirm what the market has been debating. AI is not a hype cycle. Real enterprises are paying real money at real scale. An OpenAI IPO would be one of the fastest paths to 25 billion ARR in business history. Google launched Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite in preview this week. The headline number, 25 cents per million input tokens and $1.50 per million output tokens, the cheapest model in the Gemini 3.1 lineup. Available through the Gemini API and Vertex AI, Flash-Lite targets high-throughput, cost-sensitive workloads. At this price point, the economics of replacing traditional software pipelines with LLM calls have fundamentally shifted from theoretical to practical. Google also launched Veo 3.1 Lite, a new video generation model supporting text-to-video and image-to-video workflows. It supports 720p and 1080p, clips of 4, 6, or 8 seconds, and both landscape and portrait aspect ratios. A pricing cut on Veo 3.1 Fast is coming April 7th. The portrait support is a clear signal. Google is targeting TikTok and Instagram Reels content creation workflows at scale. Two standout video generation papers this week. VGGRPO introduces a 4D latent reward that penalizes geometric inconsistency during video diffusion training, producing videos where objects actually behave as if they exist in a consistent physical world. CutClaw goes further. It's a multi-agent autonomous video editor that takes hours of raw footage and produces polished, music-synchronized edits without any human intervention. Agentic AI enters the creative studio. GEMS proposes an agent-native architecture, where the model maintains persistent memory across interactions and a library of composable skills, jointly trained for multi-step agentic operation. BrainStax tackles continual learning. Rather than retraining the whole model, new knowledge arrives as frozen mixture of experts' low-raw stacks that can be routed to at inference. These aren't incremental improvements, they're architectural blueprints for what production AI agents need to look like. Two papers push the frontier on reasoning quality. FIPO introduces a future CAL penalty applied to projected reasoning trajectories, preventing models from locking into shallow paths prematurely. April Reasoner uses reinforcement learning post-training to make reasoning more general. Strategies learned on physics problems transfer to legal analysis. Together these show the field has accepted that scale alone doesn't solve reasoning and is now building methods that specifically improve it. Think Anywhere makes chain of thought placement a learnable parameter. The model decides when and where to reason during code generation, rather than front-loading all thinking at the start. Ask or assume formalizes when a coding agent should seek clarification versus proceed with an assumption, using a learned uncertainty threshold. LinguDistill rounds out the group by recovering linguistic ability in vision language models after visual fine-tuning, preventing modality interference. UniDrive VLA proposes a unified vision language action model for autonomous driving, handling perception, language understanding, and vehicle control in a single forward pass. The model can accept natural language instructions like turn left at the next light, avoid construction, and output control signals directly. This is a fundamental architectural shift, from specialized perception pipelines to a single integrated model that understands the world and acts in it. ASI Evolve is the week's most conceptually significant paper. It proposes a framework where AI agents conduct AI research autonomously, generating hypotheses, designing experiments, running evaluations, and synthesizing findings without human direction at each step. The trajectory is clear. ASI Evolve points toward a future where the pace of AI capability improvement is set not by human researcher throughput, but by AI's own ability to improve itself. The most discussed piece of writing in AI this week wasn't a research paper. It was the Software 3 essay, which accumulated 62,000 views and 745 bookmarks. The argument: we're not building AI tools that sit alongside software. Neural networks are replacing software, piece by piece. Software 3 isn't about adding AI features, it's about a world where you describe an outcome in natural language and the model produces behavior directly. No pipeline, no traditional software abstraction in between. What does this week tell us? Foundation models are becoming infrastructure. The IPO signal makes that official. The price floor on AI APIs is approaching its asymptote. The research frontier is moving decisively toward agency, memory, and self-directed systems. And the software 3 framing is becoming consensus. We are in the middle of something. Read the full article at thinksmart.life/research/posts/AI Digest April 1-3-2026. See you next week.